You drink more water because you're afraid your kidneys aren't getting enough. You push through exhausting workouts because you don't want to look older. You blend green smoothies, buy more vitamins, and check every minute of sleep on your watch because you honestly believe you're protecting your body. I get it. Most of us were told these habits were good for us. But here's the uncomfortable part. Some of them may be putting more stress on your body every single day. Not because water, exercise, vitamins, or sleep are bad. They're not. The problem is that we've been taught to believe more is always better. More water, more workouts, more supplements, more control. And that's where healthy habits can quietly turn against you. In this video, we're breaking down 10 everyday habits that seem anti-aging but may actually speed aging up when you take them too far. And the last one may be the most dangerous, because society still praises it as a sign of success. We live in a world that treats being busy like proof that you matter. If your calendar is full, you must be successful. If you're always tired, you must be working hard. And if you take a break, somehow it feels like you're falling behind. So, we track everything: our steps, our sleep, our work hours, our habits. Even our downtime becomes another number we're supposed to improve. The problem is, your body never gets the message that it's safe to slow down. It stays in a constant state of pressure, always moving, always planning, always trying to do more. Over time, that stress builds up. There's a name for it: allostatic load. It's the wear and tear your body carries when stress never fully turns off. And the worst part is what happens in your head. When your self-worth depends on how much you get done, rest starts to feel wrong. You sit down, but you can't relax. You take a day off, but you feel guilty the whole time. Little by little, checking boxes replaces real joy. You get addicted to finishing tasks, but lose touch with family, peace, creativity, and meaning. The people who live the longest usually aren't sprinting through life. They know how to pace themselves. And maybe that's the real warning. The scariest thing isn't that you didn't do enough. It's waking up one day and realizing you did everything except actually live. Positive thinking can help, but pretending you're fine when you're not is something else. A lot of people smile through pain because they think that's what strong people do. They hide the anger, push down the fear, stay quiet about the grief. But your body still feels all of it. When emotions stay bottled up, your nervous system never fully relaxes. It stays tense, like something bad could happen at any moment. Over time, that kind of stress can wear you down and keep inflammation running in the background. You don't have to turn every bad day into a life lesson. Sometimes you need to cry. Sometimes you need to write down what's really bothering. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone who won't tell you to look on the bright side. Real emotional balance isn't about being happy all the time. It's about letting feelings come, understanding them, and allowing them to pass. You don't need to smile to prove you're strong. Your body doesn't age because you feel sad. It gets exhausted when you never allow yourself to feel sad at all. Detox products sound convincing. Drink this juice. Take this charcoal. Use this tea. Clean out your body and start fresh. But your body already has a detox system. Your liver and kidneys do that work every day. The problem is, many detox plans don't support those organs. They make their job harder. Fasting too often can leave you low on energy and cause muscle loss. Activated charcoal doesn't only bind to harmful substances, it can also grab nutrients and medications your body actually needs. Then there are detox teas. Many of them work because they contain laxatives or diuretics. You may look less bloated for a day, but that doesn't mean toxins disappeared. You may have simply lost water and electrolytes. That flat stomach can come with weakness, dehydration, and an upset gut. Your body doesn't need to be constantly scrubbed from the inside. It needs protein, real food, enough water, sleep, and regular movement. Honestly, the detox industry sells you the fear that your body is dirty. Then it charges you money to fix a problem that may not even exist. Stop trying to cleanse your body every week. Start feeding it well enough to do its own job. Sunlight can damage your skin. That part is real. Too much UV exposure breaks down collagen, speeds up wrinkles, and raises the risk of serious skin damage. So, Sunscreen still matters. This is not a reason to throw it away. But avoiding the sun completely may not be the answer either. Your body uses sunlight to help produce vitamin D. That vitamin supports your bones, immune system, mood, and many other basic functions. When people spend nearly all their time indoors and block every bit of sunlight, their vitamin D levels can drop. The goal is not to bake in the sun. It's to find a reasonable balance. A short amount of controlled sun exposure may be enough for some people, depending on their skin tone, location, health, and time of day. If you'll be outside longer, sunscreen, shade, hats, and protective clothing are still important. And remember, some people burn much faster than others. There is no single amount of sun that works for everyone. Protecting your skin doesn't mean being afraid of daylight. It means respecting the sun, knowing your limits, and using protection when you need it. Eating healthy is a good thing, but it can slowly turn into something else. You start by cutting back on junk food. Then sugar has to go, then gluten, then dairy, then anything processed. Before long, the list of foods you're allowed to eat keeps getting smaller, and eating stops feeling normal. Every meal becomes a test. You feel anxious at restaurants, guilty after dessert, disappointed in yourself for eating something that wasn't perfectly clean. There's a name for this kind of obsession: orthorexia nervosa. It's when the need to eat perfectly starts controlling your thoughts, choices, and daily life. The strange part is that all this stress can work against the health you were trying to protect in the first place. Food is supposed to nourish you. It shouldn't make you afraid. A balanced diet doesn't mean eating perfectly every day. It means making healthy choices most of the time, while still leaving room for real life. Because if one slice of cake makes you feel like a failure, the problem is no longer the cake. The goal isn't purity. It's a way of eating you can actually live with. Tracking your sleep can be helpful. It can show patterns and help you notice what affects your rest. But when you start checking every number too closely, it can create a new problem. Suddenly, every night feels like a test. You look at your sleep score in the morning and decide whether you rested well before you even notice how your body feels. A low number makes you anxious. Then you go into the next night worried that you'll fail again. And the harder you try to force sleep, the more awake your brain becomes. There's a name for this: orthosomnia. It's when the pressure to sleep perfectly actually makes sleep harder. You start chasing deep sleep, REM sleep, the perfect bedtime, and the perfect routine. But real sleep doesn't always follow a clean schedule. Some nights will be better than others. That's normal. Create a calm room, dim the lights, keep a steady routine, but don't demand a perfect score from your body. Your watch is a tool, not a judge. So ask yourself honestly, are you really unable to sleep? Or is the fear of not sleeping the thing keeping you awake? A lot of people treat vitamins like health insurance. Take a few pills every morning, and it feels like you're covering all your bases. But your body doesn't always need more. Sometimes, more is exactly the problem. High doses of certain nutrients can build up and cause harm. Too much vitamin A may stress the liver. Too much vitamin E may increase certain health risks. And loading up on antioxidant supplements isn't always as helpful as it sounds. Your body actually uses small amounts of stress to stay strong. It's part of how cells adapt, repair, and become more resilient. When you constantly flood your system with high-dose antioxidants, you may interfere with some of those natural signals. Food works differently. Antioxidants from berries, vegetables, grapes, and other whole foods come with fiber, minerals, and hundreds of compounds that work together. They're not hitting your body as one giant isolated dose. So be careful with supplements that promise younger skin, better energy, or slower aging. Don't stack several products with the same ingredients. And don't assume a higher dose means a better result. A bottle labeled anti-aging doesn't mean your body actually needs what's inside. Green smoothies look healthy, and sometimes they are. But it's easy to pack more food into one glass than you would ever sit down and eat. A handful of spinach, some kale, a banana, berries, protein powder, maybe honey or juice. It adds up fast. Leafy greens like spinach and kale contain oxalates. For most people, normal portions are not a problem. But drinking large amounts every day may be too much for some people, especially those with certain kidney issues. Then there's the fruit. When you blend it, you can drink several servings in just a few minutes. That means a large smoothie may deliver a lot more sugar than you realize. Whole fruit usually takes longer to eat. You chew it, you slow down, you feel full sooner. That natural pause matters. So you don't have to give up smoothies. Just stop treating every giant green drink like a perfect breakfast. Keep the portion reasonable. Don't overload it with fruit or sweeteners. And eat whole fruits and vegetables more often. Because not everything green is automatically good for you. Exercise is good for you. There's no question about that. But hard cardio every single day can become another kind of stress. If you're constantly pushing your heart rate up, skipping rest days, and forcing yourself through exhaustion, your body never gets a real chance to recover. You may feel tired all the time, sleep worse, lose motivation, and still believe you need to train even harder. That's the trap. Too much intense exercise can keep cortisol elevated. Over time, that stress may affect collagen, elastin, and the way your body handles oxidative damage. In simple terms, you may be wearing yourself down while trying to stay young. Your body doesn't improve only during the workout, it improves afterward. That's when muscles repair, energy comes back, and your nervous system settles down. So keep moving, but stop treating every workout like a punishment. Mix cardio with strength training, walking, mobility work, and real rest days. You do not need to destroy yourself to prove you're disciplined. Ask yourself honestly, are you training to become healthier, or are you punishing your body because you're afraid of aging and gaining weight? Drinking water is important, but forcing yourself to hit a fixed number every day can go too far. A lot of people carry around a huge bottle and feel like they failed if they don't finish it. 8 glasses, 10 glasses, a full gallon, but your body doesn't need the exact same amount every day. Your needs change with the weather, your activity level, your diet, and your health. If you drink far more than your body can use, you can dilute the sodium in your blood. That can throw off your electrolyte balance and leave you feeling weak, tired, nauseous, or unusually puffy. Your kidneys also have to keep processing all that extra fluid. That doesn't mean water is bad. It means more is not always better. A simple sign many people use is urine color. Pale yellow usually means you're doing fine. It does not need to be crystal clear all day. So drink when you're thirsty. Drink more when you sweat. Pay attention to your body instead of chasing a gallon challenge online. A healthy habit can become a burden when you keep pushing it past what your body actually needs. Final thoughts. You don't need to throw away every healthy habit. You still need water. You need movement, good food, sleep, and something meaningful to work toward. But your body does not live by the rule that more is always better. It needs enough water, not endless water. It needs exercise, but it also needs time to recover. It needs nutritious food, not fear around every meal. And it needs purpose, but not a life that feels like one long to-do list. So, think about the habits we covered today. Which one are you pushing too far? Pick just one. Ease up a little. Bring it back to a level your body can actually handle and maintain. You do not have to become the perfect version of yourself to be healthy, and you should not lose your peace trying to get there. Subscribe to Hidden Organ Secrets for more videos about everyday habits that look healthy on the surface but may be quietly working against your body.